Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Tomorrow, it's going to be a full day. We got not one, not two, not three, but 4 slots for football, starting in England with the Bills versus the Jags. Followed on through until the night thing. I'm gonna be cray tomorrow. I'm gonna be cray. But I don't know. Maybe I'll start out early tomorrow. While I'm prepping in the kitchen, I'll put a camera up there, and we'll be able to get ready to rock and roll. But here I am. I digress. I need to go ahead and get my people in here because people have been chomping at the bit. I literally, usually I get a couple people before the show starts, but right now everybody is like here. I think everybody's excited. I think the buzz is going on. Let me say hello to my friends here. What's up? I see Troy Daniels is the first one there in the chat there. Troy, how you doing? You looking good, man?
Yeah, feeling much better. Got a date with the surgeon for the first surgery, so we will decide when the first surgery will be occurring soon.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully everything goes out real good and everything else. How you feeling about tomorrow?
I think this is going to be another one of those barn burners, really close. I've got the Cowboys favored by 4.
You got Cowboys. Okay.
I'll take the Cowboys by 4.
I'd like that. I mean, the Cowboys are giving 3.5 points. I'm gonna have to do my bet, my BUSR bet, where I've been doing every week, $200 on them. So far, I screwed up because I didn't do it the first week. I would have been way up had that been the case because I would have won the giant game, but forgot to put it in. But hopefully we end up getting that win. It would be huge. It's kind of funny because everybody out there is, they're telling you that we're not in the same category as the 49ers, that Brock Purdy's a better quarterback. He's an MVP candidate and stuff that,
I don't think so.
Well, but no, I'm just saying what they're saying out there. It's kind of like they're talking out of both sides of their neck because one minute they're saying, the 49ers are such a better team. They're the home field and everything else. Cowboys got no chance. And then the second thing is, right. then this is the Cowboys don't win this and their season's over. But it's like, wait a minute. If you're saying that this team is so much better than them and that they got no chance, and then you say, well, they've got no chance. And if they don't win, it's like they expect you to win, but you just said they don't have a chance. And then to hear, Joy Taylor and a lot of them, it's like, well, this game doesn't really mean anything because, we know the Cowboys can play in the regular season, but come playoff time is the only thing that matters. It's kind of like for Joy Taylor to literally say, well, it doesn't really matter for the 49ers. I'd kind of say this game is huge all the way around for everybody.
For us, it's like Lucy and Peanuts.
Mm-hmm.
Every time Charlie Brown pick the football, of course Lucy pulls the football.
Of course, yeah.
I don't know. Something in my bones is telling me this one's going to be for that number 1 seed. I really do.
Yeah,
I think this one's going to be for the number 1 seed, just like it was in the 90s.
Well, the thing is I mean, I hate to say it, this game is more important for us than San Francisco because we already had the loss to the Cardinals. If we have 2 games in the conference already lost, and that means San Francisco would own the tiebreaker against us, getting the home field advantage, you almost need to have them, them or the Eagles implode because now you're behind the 8 ball. We need this win.
Plus, it gives them some mojo. I mean, just think of the boost of confidence they'd have after they won this game.
Right.
I think it just depends on what team shows up. I mean, we got to be on point. We can't have the same team that showed up against Arizona.
It don't matter who playing.
I think our players are going to be up for the game, but we just have to be careful. We have to stop the run. We have to be able to get in the end zone. Not settle for field goals.
Well, what I think the biggest thing is going to be is from watching Brock Purdy, of course, he ends up having screenplays. It reminds me of Jared Goff with the Rams with Todd Gurley. they'll throw a screen pass and Todd Gurley would take it to the house, and all of a sudden you see all these yards. When you see 201 yards after the catch that his receivers had, I can't remember which team it was, but week 2, he only actually threw the ball 102 yards. And so that's the key, is that Deebo Samuels, who's got hurt ribs, and Christian McCaffrey aren't taking screen plays for 20 and 30 yards. So that's where we have to go. The other thing I want to point out is a couple of things that the talking heads have not been saying. They talk about the Cowboys and the red zone and how bad we are, but the 49er defense is only like 23rd in red zone defense. 67% of the time people are scoring in the red zone against them. Touchdowns. That's not good.
Yeah, I don't expect this one to be a very, very high scoring game.
Yeah, but we gotta be ready for the screens, because they're gonna throw a lot of screen passes. Like he said, they're gonna try to get rid of the ball fast. So as soon as Micah Parsons comes, they're gonna have McCaffrey or Debo. Whoever. We gotta be able to watch out for George Kittle too. That's another weapon.
Yeah.
And then of course their defense is good.
Hey y'all.
Hey, what's happening, Mr. Cowboy?
Hey, Mark Holmes, how everything going? I'm gonna start off by saying this, y'all. We're gonna kick their fucking ass tomorrow.
I hope you're right.
I hope you're right on that one.
Listen, y'all. We are going to kick their fucking ass tomorrow, yo.
Man.
I
All right.
need the Jimmy Johnson paper says we will win.
There you go.
And Mark, I'm sorry for cussing in your string, but
It's okay.
About this game right now, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We've gotten rid of the mistakes that killed us last year, and we've done it for 4 games now. So that means it's not a fluke. We haven't been turning the ball over. My quarterback, number 4, Dak Prescott, has 1 pick in all the first 4 games. I think all of us in this chat, period, us 4 or us 4, however many, and the people in the comment section that's Cowboys fan would take that any year, period.
All right. By this time last year, I think he had like what?
Oh, he
5.
Remember Dak? He was out.
Dak was out. Dak played the first game against Tampa, and then.
Oh, that's right. He was out for those 5 weeks.
Let me say hello real quick to the ladies. I see Katrina Kiss. That's a new one. Katrina Kiss. What's up, Katrina Kiss? Gina Dallas Diva, of course. What's up, Gina? We got Angelica Barone. What's up, Angelica? How you doing? Alicia D. Alicia. What's up, Alicia? Alicia, and of course we got Stacy Schubert in the chat here. Shout out to Stacy. Stacy putting in that work and all. And did I get everybody? Did I get all the lovely ladies? Did I say Angelica? And let's see, Angelica Barone. What's up, Angelica? Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a long day tomorrow with the 10:30 game, in London, or 10 o'clock game in London and stuff. I'm going to try and I may try and start the stream out early. I may end up being in the kitchen doing a lot of prep work and stuff like that. So I'll set the cameras and things out there. But it's funny because the talking heads are like, well, this is the Cowboys now. The Cowboys aren't, using their wide receivers in the red zone and yada, yada, yada. I still think that maybe that Mike McCarthy's been playing a rope-a-dope.
Yes,
He's been, just kind of letting out a little bit of the offense. Look, let's just put out what we need to right now. I think you're going to see a totally different Cowboy team coming out on the offense.
Yes, Mark. One thing I've noticed about this season is like what you just said. It just feels like the Dallas Cowboys are holding something back.
What's the question?
Especially in the red zone.
Trey Lance.
I think especially in the red zone.
Why we're going to win on Sunday.
There you go.
Because they got Randall.
We struggle in the red zone, but you don't want to show too much too early. You definitely as heck don't want to show it to somebody that you know you're going to see in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
That in San Francisco is going to happen twice this year, y'all.
Well, I have to believe that for Jerry Jones, that this game is huge. That Jerry Jones is going to want to really, put something on there and show everybody that, we them boys and stuff. And the fact that we're actually getting the whole offensive line back together, hopefully Tyron Smith is really healthy. I mean, I'm just like, it's like a wing and a prayer with him right now anymore. It's like, can he hold up? But I'm excited. I just,
we have
yeah.
We have the front 5 available for
the first time.
for the first time.
Now,
Okay.
here's the
That was
thing
gonna be
that's
my question.
here's the other thing that's also true too is looking at San Francisco. You know, everybody is high on San Francisco, how great they are, and everything else. Defensive wise, and I know Jason is going to send me an email and say I'm an idiot because we lost to the Cardinals. I want to say that was more the exception than the rule for our team. They have not played great defenses. Scoring defenses wise, the best one they faced was the Rams that are 15th. Everybody else is like 25 or worse. So this whole thing of you can't stop the hey, Sir Robinson, how you doing?
Hey, Agent.
This whole thing that that the 49ers are unstoppable, they ain't faced a defense like this. Well, they don't turn over the football. They haven't played against the team that has been taking the ball away more than anybody over the last 2.25 years.
Yes.
So, let's pump the brakes now. Now, listen, if they come through, Jason, let me make sure I say this. If they come through and they clean our clock, by all means, I'm going to say you're the best team in football. You're the best team. But show me.
I'm going to say this real quick, y'all. The Arizona Cardinals, and I wasn't here last week, so I got to get something off my chest real quick.
Uh-oh.
Arizona Cardinals in week 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
They showed us that we need, with West Coast offenses, you gotta pay attention to the misdirection.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be on the left side and then not keep the left side contained and then be way on the right side, because that's when they kill you. That's when they killed us, y'all. Think about the pass play in the second half.
Well, here was the problem. We were shell-shocked that we lost Diggs.
Yes.
Okay? And we lost him on Thursday. Thursday is the big practice day. That's when you're really putting in everything that you're having for the weekend. Friday is a recovery day. Saturday is a walkthrough and travel day. So there was no work for the guys that were playing. And when you're talking about losing 3 starting offensive linemen, all of which were Pro Bowlers or all pros before, that hurts.
I got to add something also to credit the offense. Versus Arizona.
Good.
Only thing that really killed us offensively was the red zone. I ain't gonna lie, it was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
But going from our 25-yard line down to that 10, we were moving the ball perfectly fine.
Yeah.
We moved the ball perfectly fine.
Oh, we actually rushed the ball 185 yards in that game.
That's why I'm not really overly concerned about the offense. Now, when you get down to the nitty-gritty, I believe that Dak Prescott only threw that pick because it was looking like, to me, the Arizona Cardinals were playing coverage down there, unfortunately. Because they weren't scared of our run. Why would you have to stack the box if you don't fear somebody's run?
True on that one.
Really, what they did is they just didn't give us the passing lanes down there, y'all. Don't blame Dak Prescott on that. That's the coach.
Yeah.
That's the play caller. It's not my quarterback, yo.
And again, I think that the Cowboys. I'm a guy who's not in my mama's basement, mind you. I'm in my wife's in the bank's basement. Okay, but I feel like the Cowboys have been playing for the long ball in this. That we're trying to win the games, but we're also trying to get some work in, because today's NFL practices aren't physical practices where you're going all out. And the only way you really play football is going all out. And so, like the first couple of games, that first game, you kept seeing the tight ends were getting all of the passes, and we had a couple of drops with Jake Ferguson and Peyton Hendershot, who's going to be the only one that's out is Peyton Hendershot for tomorrow, which is good news. But I felt like we're trying to work the tight ends and start getting them some experience and things and get them ready for down the road. And you can see already with Jake Ferguson, who had 3 catches for, I think, 11 yards, 3 catches for 20 yards, and then 5 catches for like 53. And then last week he had 7 catches for 77 yards. You all of a sudden start to see him becoming, a go-to, dare I say, a security blanket tight end for our team.
Something to add real quick, Mark.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, I just want to say prayers for Jeff Huppert. I was looking at the comments in there.
Yo, I wasn't here last
Jeffrey,
week.
what's going on with Jeffrey?
He's diagnosed.
Oh, God bless you, Jeffrey.
Cancer's a mass in my lungs. Have surgery on Tuesday to remove the mass. Oh, man. Jeffrey, I hope they got it in time, buddy. My father-in-law had a mass in his chest, too, that was removed, and I believe that was 18 years ago. And he's still keeping a foot in my behind and all that, and keeping an eye, make sure I take care of his daughter. So, don't worry. If they got it, they'll take care of it, buddy. Definitely sending prayers. Regina Green in the house. What's up, Regina? I'm sorry. Go ahead with your thoughts there.
Yes. I've been listening to YouTube all week, and I'm gonna say this to Cowboys fans.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's so.
Hang on. I'll be right back with you.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on.
Not yet.
What's the plan for Turpin? Are they going to use him a little more in the run game? Do we know?
I hope so, Troy. That would be
Okay.
that would be great.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, Turpin. The thing is about Turpin, Turpin fumbled last week, y'all. So for a coach, that sets him back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
Got to hold on to that ball right there. If he holds on to the ball right there, he's definitely getting at least one play this week.
Mm-hmm.
I like Turpin.
Hey,
Thomas.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hey, y'all. But what I want to say is real quick is Cowboys fans, with the Kyle Pitts thing, just chill out, y'all. Because if you were to go try to get Kyle Pitts, they're going to ask you for Jake Ferguson. And him plus a first-round pick is just not worth it.
That's too much.
Jerry Jones ain't giving up draft capital.
No.
He's not giving up first-round picks anymore because the Cowboys, regardless of what you say about the Cowboys, they're butter on first-round pick. I give up a second round. We ass in second-round picks.
Not with a player, a current player, I wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for a second-round pick, straight up, yeah, maybe. But if they're asking for a player plus a second-round or first-round pick,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's worth it, y'all.
Yeah, definitely not.
Give Jake Ferguson time to perfect himself.
7 catches, 77 yards on 7 targets. He's coming into his own right now.
I agree with you 100%, Mark. And it's just pump the brakes with the trade that we don't need. We don't
Why
need.
in the heck would we need Kyle Pitts? I mean,
But
good golly.
We're Cowboy fans. We're never satisfied when we have somebody.
Exactly.
I mean, you look.
That room is good as false, man.
Yeah.
It's false. I always tell myself it's somebody trying to build up something to get a trade or something. But
No, okay. Here's the thing. Let me first shout out Crystal. What's up, Crystal Caramel Corn and Lady Libra in the house? What's up? Welcome everybody to the chat. You know how it always is. First of all, if a team is interested in trading for somebody, they're not telling you we're interested in trading because then the cost is going to come out more. All this is people coming up with the ideas. Well, the Cowboys could use it because guess what? If I make an article that says the Cowboys are interested in, everybody's clicking on it. They just are. It's a factor. If you say, Washington, the Commanders are interested in trading for Kyle Pitts, ain't nobody worried about it. Ain't nobody clicking on it like they would for the Cowboys. So these are all hypotheticals. And I don't know how I get this damn thing on my phone. It's like news, something or other. And everything that's on there is always, they get devastating injury news on one of their offensive players. And I click on it and it's like somebody you never even heard of that's like a backup that's been injured all season. It's like, what the hell is this? So it's all about the clicks. Cowboys aren't trading for Kyle Pitts. They're not giving up a whole lot of draft capital for somebody like that. Now, I mean, they gave up 4 for Trey Lance, and I still say that one of the reasons they traded for Trey Lance, intel.
Yes,
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not, and people are like, oh well, they got Randy Gregory. Randy Gregory didn't know anything about smoking weed, and he wasn't here last year.
Mom.
Yes, Aisha, how you doing?
Mom.
Aisha Robinson, what's up, Aisha?
What you guys think about the Randy Gregory trade? Nothing.
Thank you. No skin off my back. Here's what I think about it. I'm glad that they didn't pay him $75 million because he's only played in like 10 games and still making dumb penalties. So that's one of those times that the Cowboys were right not to sign him. They got beat down by all the media. The Cowboys, they don't care about winning. They let one of their best pass rushers go. Okay, are we thinking about Randy Gregory anymore?
No.
Nope.
I got a question to everybody in the chat. And I know I was talking about personnel.
Mm-hmm.
But what would you guys think about us going back and getting T.Y. Hilton? He had a good chemistry with us last year, I think.
Who's he going to
T.Y. Hilton.
Who's he going to replace? We
Yeah.
got receivers this year.
I think they're going to end up putting Rico Dowdle on IR, being honest.
I don't know. They like Rico.
Listen, but I think
No, you bring up Malik Davis. You don't need to do nothing. You bring up Malik Davis.
But listen, why did
you don't need to do that?
Why? Okay, I understand that. I'm not saying we need to, but I think it's going to.
If you do something,
we
going to
bring. I'll give you this. T.Y. Hilton is good at deep threat when he throws the ball deep. He's very good at that.
It'll open up the offense. Now, but hold on. What I'm saying is that when we got rid of Ezekiel Elliott, right? I'm in my house right now, right? We got rid of the kitchen sink, y'all. And we didn't really replace. We thought we could replace him with that, but we didn't replace it. We need another power back, one thing. But also,
but you know what? But see, here's the thing. I'm tired of hearing about Zeke Elliott. We should have kept Zeke. I'm sorry. Tony Pollard actually was better in the red zone last year than Zeke was. Zeke is spent. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's just done, and it's time to move. We hold on to people for too long. You know, we always keep saying we can't live without that guy, and we end up paying people that never end up busting a grape for us. I'm glad that Randy Gregory, that all the baggage and everything else is gone.
I think if you look at it, you've got to take a Billy Bean approach to this. Are you going to replace the guy? No.
Mm-hmm.
No way. You want to replace the yardage, and if you can get two guys that can do that, more power to you. You're going to have an.
But here's my thing right now, because here's the perfect example for you. Okay, Zeke, when Zeke was great. I'll give it to you.
Right.
But the problem was, by the time you got to playoffs, Zeke was worn out. Zeke had a great playoff game his rookie year against Green Bay, but if you looked at Zeke in the playoffs, look at his playoff numbers. He does not show up at all. The last 2 years, he did not have 30 yards against the 49ers either game. And the problem is when you pay a whole lot of money to running back, and I hate to say this, the problem is you can't afford to buy anybody else. And if that guy is like Saquon and gets injured, you're screwed. You got nobody else to go to. So if you by chance have four guys that are good running backs, well, one of those guys is a good running back that's healthy is better than no Zeke Elliott or no Saquon Barkley.
Running back by committee, right?
Running back by committee. And it sucks if you're running back, because I feel like Tony Pollard, they're going to run him in the ground and say, thanks, we appreciate it. You know, good luck elsewhere.
It's just my smallest of opinion that our red zone offense struggles because nobody fears our running game down there.
Our offensive red zone struggle because every week we've had a different offensive line.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
Hunter Lukepi.
But hold on. In Arizona, that offensive line did run blocking pretty well.
They didn't do shit pass blocking. I'm sorry. Agoda out there was getting lit up, at left tackle. Sorry. No.
They were down three starters.
Mark, you even said it 100%. You
Yes, they did. Here's the thing. Run blocking and pass blocking are two totally different things. If you are inexperienced, you are better off doing run blocking because it's aggressive. It is, I got this guy, I got to push him out of the way. Pass blocking is more defensive. I've got to be able to figure out which way this is all going, which way the protection is going. We were not good at pass blocking in that game. And there's a big difference of having a Tyron Smith and a Tyler Smith there together, because people don't remember, this was Tyler Smith's first game back because he was injured the first 2 weeks. So now you got Agoda. Well, hold on. Let me finish this. You got Agoda, who out there had a hyperextended elbow the week before. You got Tyler Smith coming back from his first game, first work, because he was injured during training camp. He's out there. You've got an undrafted rookie free agent starting at center. You got an undrafted rookie free agent starting at guard. Oh, mind you, it's the first game they played in the NFL altogether. And a Terrence Steele who is still recovering from, an ACL. That's not a good offensive line. Now, you could say, they were doing good running the football, but you're not really always running the football. you do need to be able to pass. And you could see Dak Prescott was being run all over the place. And the reason why we didn't get all the sacks because Dak was moving well in the pocket really well.
Yeah.
Mind you, your defense gave up over 200 yards on the ground. So there was a lot of things that were going on. That was a game that I think they just overlooked.
Yes. But what really killed our offensive line pass blocking wise? You were right, Mark. You said that they should have put Tyler Smith at left tackle and put a Chuma on the inside because you need that. Outside is the most important position on the offensive line on the left side if you have a right-handed quarterback.
Yeah,
that's his blind side. So we should have put Tyler Smith out there. Excuse me. But I think they kept him inside because they wanted him to still feel comfortable with his position, knowing that Tyron Smith is going to be back soon. But I don't. I'm happy Tyron Smith is back, and I just literally pray. I cross my fingers and pray that he doesn't get hurt every single play.
Yeah, that's where we are with them. But
can I say something?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
God, can I say something?
Yeah, Ace, go ahead.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
If anybody like baseball besides football, Texas Rangers just won.
Texas Rangers won?
Baseball? There's no baseball in football, Asia. Not when it's San Francisco, Dallas tomorrow.
Hold on.
I gotta watch something. My Giants sucks, okay?
Oh, no. They're the 1:00 game, so we'll be watching, Aisha. We'll be live streaming during that game, and then the Eagles at 4.
We suck in prime time.
Oh, yeah, Daniel, everybody talk about Kirk Cousins in prime time. Daniel Jones is like 1-13 in prime time.
1-12, Mom. 1-12.
Oh, 12? Well, okay. I'm just letting you know the next one he's going to lose to. Okay? He just sucks.
They got Miami tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, Miami's going to destroy them.
Oh, my God. Listen, Vegas got Miami favored by 12
You don't
points.
have to rub it in, guys.
I'm sorry.
And please don't bring up his only primetime win because we don't need to hear that.
Oh, my God. You know what, though, y'all, man? Like, this game tomorrow night, it literally feels like the most important regular season game within, like, the last 10 years. Like, you just sit here and know that if you lose this game tomorrow,
season's not over. Now let's now.
Yeah,
all you got to do is make the playoffs. Now, would we want to get home field advantage? Yes, we would. Would this be a yes? But you can't put this on here that okay, we lost this. We suck again. Cancel Christmas. No.
This is a statement game, plain and simple.
It is a statement game. It's a game that if you do now, but here's the other flip side of it. If you win this game and all of a sudden you think we them boys, and you don't follow it up, then it doesn't matter.
We them boys. Can I ask something real quick, y'all?
No, you can't.
You've already asked enough.
No, I know. But I got a point. When Mike McCoy Green Bay, right? This whole thing with the Packers were. Okay, a football season is like a dollar bill, right?
Yeah.
4 quarters for $1. At that time, there was only 16 games in the regular season. So 4.
Yeah, that's what I've always looked at it. Yeah.
The whole thing is go 3-4, go 3-1 in each quarter.
Well, no, actually, here's what you need to do. You need to win. And if you break it into quarters, if you go 3-1 in 2 of those, that gets you 6 wins. If you go 2-2 in the other ones, that gets you to 10 wins on the season, and that should be enough to make the playoffs. This year, with the way the NFC is, it definitely does. So in the first quarter, we're 3-1, then we're golden. So it would be nice to start off with a win in the second quarter of the season. Yeah.
Let me get a thought in.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I think, the talking heads don't talk about it, but I honestly think the 49ers secondary is
pretty
beatable.
suspect.
Yeah. Hufanga is a good safety. I'm not going to lie. That guy's a beast. But everybody else, I think Dak can attack their secondary pretty well, especially with the deep ball.
But we got to be able to stop their pass rush. They got a good pass rush.
100%.
Well, that's where we've got everybody in there.
That's where you got to use play action, in my opinion, and move Dak around.
Play action, for personnel.
And move Dak. You got to keep Dak on the move because those pass rushers are coming.
Yeah, but I think our offensive line did pretty winnable last year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think on the offense we'll be okay. I love 12 personnel. I didn't like it before I started watching Mark Holmes. I like 12 personnel, and y'all, I think our offensive line is going to be okay. We're going to have Tyron back. We need to wrap him with some bubble wrap, but hey, you never know.
Yeah.
Wrap him with some bubble wrap, but he might be all right. I hope.
Well, we'll see.
And you guys are forgetting about the X factor, the refs.
Oh, that's right. You got
the refs. Everybody's talking about the 49ers. Let's talk about the refs. How we gonna beat them?
No control over that.
Man,
you know they're gonna be there. You know they're gonna show up.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. That's why I say in order to win this game, we got to do like we did last week. We have to play.
Leave no doubt.
Oh yes, yep. What do y'all think about our digs?
We have to be disciplined tomorrow night.
What do y'all think about?
Hey Mark, did you enjoy that Washington loss on Thursday?
Oh yeah, definitely. That was a big surprise. I was like, I couldn't believe that they were that bad.
That thing cost me some money, Mark. But the second I found out Dick Puckett passed away, God rest his soul, I'm like, oh my God. I just knew I should have cashed out my bet like early or whatever. But, man, yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how they do tonight. I mean, they'll be probably landing in Santa Clara right about now and headed for the hotel for the night.
They just need to stay in the hotel. Don't trying to showboat with your suits. Just go to your room.
Yep.
Get ready for the game. I hate
you
that.
Know what,
I keep seeing them. They always show them on Facebook. They're all suited up and all that. Who cares about that? I just want to see them on the field.
I like to see that drip, man. Calm down. I like that drip.
Well, Dak Prescott is
Go ahead, Mark.
Dak Prescott is definitely seemed to have changed a bit. Yeah, he's NFL Man of the Year and stuff, but seeing him wear fuck around and find out shirt and the way he's kind of going back at the media and stuff instead of being Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah, maybe we're seeing him become a bad boy.
I kind of like
with
it,
a bit of an attitude.
But to be honest, I like it.
Because like my man said, like him as a bad boy, and and it maybe it's waking him up. Maybe it may be a good thing for us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I look at it this way. The man gets paid on as a good guy, good stand-up guy as it is. So might as well become the villain. I'm saying you might as well become the villain. They're gonna hate on you anyway.
You got that right.
Woo!
What you watching today, Thomas?
Watching the Alabama Texas A&M.
Yeah, Texas A&M just picked up a pass.
Oh, my Longhorns just killed me, God, Lee. Oh my God.
I know. I had them picked to win by 7.
I did too.
Shout out to David J, member for 24 months.
I took the 6.5 over Oklahoma.
Yeah, the ending though is what killed me. Like Sarkisian had to call a timeout right there.
Chad, we've been there before. Hey, H. Robinson. Maybe Randy Gregory will tackle our offensive lineman. Coach Prime up soon.
I don't see Randy Gregory playing.
He's not going to play tomorrow.
But they got him just to get some insight on us.
He ain't going to be able to get that much insight. He wasn't there last year. And
he's not even in San Francisco right now. He's in Denver, finalizing the trade stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's there finalizing the paperwork for the trade. He's not even in San Francisco. So
there's no way.
I wouldn't even worry about any of that. Everybody was so nervous and anxious last night. I'm like, dude is not even in San Francisco right now. He's in Denver finalizing that trade.
Right.
Yeah, he's probably taking his physical and
Alabama just picked it back off again, Thomas.
I just saw
I wish I could have that on this one. This is looking like a good game today.
You've been crossed.
Man. Yeah, my Texas Longhorns just lost, so I need my Cowboys to pick me up tomorrow night to get a goddamn win.
Oh.
But you know, all
The
I
Buckeyes won today.
All
Okay.
I gotta say about tomorrow night is if we win tomorrow night, we have no other choice but to go ahead on and go to Los Angeles and beat I was already saying San Diego.
Y'all,
next Monday night.
I'm gonna say real quick.
Go ahead.
We owe Kellen Moore one. We owe him a real ass.
All right, we ain't talking about Kellen Moore right now. Listen, look, we got the San Francisco 49ers tomorrow. You thinking? No, we ain't thinking about Kellen Moore.
One game at a time.
You getting way too far ahead.
One step at a time. One step at a time, baby.
Don't they have? Isn't Dallas got the bye after this week?
No, we got.
It's after that game, after the Chargers.
Oh, after the Chargers. Okay, I thought it was this. I thought it was next week for some reason.
No, the week after.
Well, it's going to be a good game either way.
It's going to be kind of like a home game to us too, though. We're going to have a lot of fans, in LA. So that's always good for us when we play in LA. But yeah.
Well, the Cowboys. California's the Cowboys state anyway. We run California.
Yeah.
We run that whole state.
Yep.
So I ain't worried about that.
That could be a benefit for tomorrow. The San Francisco advantage, home field advantage. Hey, we could get a good chunk of that, fan wise.
Well, we can only hope.
They'll have a lot of 49ers fans there tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's Santa Clara.
If the Cowboys
it's going to either be 50-50 or 60-40.
No, I don't think it'll.
I say 70-30.
I say 70-32 for the Niners. Yeah. Niners are not going to let.
They'll probably have Jerry Rice and Joe Montana and all them in the house.
They're gonna relive the catch. Why not?
Oh yeah,
they probably will.
They're going to be on the highlight kind of stuff.
I mean, I've been watching the NFL Network for most of the day. They played A Tale of Two Cities.
Hey, I like that. Hey, I like that. That was a good one. That was pretty dope.
Yeah, I saw that last night. They started showing it last night.
Yeah. Deep history.
It's going to be a good game. There's no doubt about that.
Hey, Martin, what's your score prediction? What's up? What we got?
24-17.
24-17.
All right.
24-17 is what I'm thinking.
I got the Cowboys.
Who you breakout player? I know it's always a player who comes out like a surprise player. Who you think that's going to happen?
Brandon Cooks.
For the Cowboys.
They're going to be running him deep. I think, again, I keep thinking that this is the Cowboys playing the rope-a-dope and just kind of lulling people to sleep, and then you come out with something totally different. And see, we've been having Brandon Cooks kind of in the slot and stuff. They're going to release the Kraken and let his ass go deep and open up the field.
Well, first and foremost, it just depends on what team shows up. But if the team that I think is going to show up, I have to say it's going to be 27-24 Dallas.
Real quick.
Okay.
I think Dak Prescott and this guy right here, they're going to have their sides of the ball ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Micah Parsons, he's definitely the vocal leader on the defense. Now, D-Law, he kind of still has, some of the performance leadership on defense. But it's Micah Parsons' defense, if you ask me, though. And Dak Prescott, y'all, he's tired of this stuff, yo. He's tired of, Dak can't do it. Dink and dunk Dak. Blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. This is his legacy, yo. I know he's going to stand up tomorrow for us, yo. That's all I got to say about it.
I think if you look at it,
my score prediction, 24-21, Cowboys. I think it gets to about the early to mid-20s.
The thing that kills me, the thing that kills me is how no matter what happens with Dak Prescott, they're going to find something to tell you that he's no good. Nobody's talking about like how Deshaun Watson is, right? Remember when Deshaun Watson, Dak Prescott's not in the same category. So ain't nobody talking about Deshaun Watson, right?
Right.
Remember when I used to say, well, Russell Wilson, what Russell Wilson did his first years, how dare you put Dak Prescott in the same category with Russell Wilson? It's like, okay, he had a great defense that helped him get to that Super Bowl. Remember when people were actually talking about Baker Mayfield was better than Dak Prescott? I'm just sitting here going through the whole litany of all these players and things like that. And now, I don't know what happened to interceptions. I guess the NFL did away with them now, right?
Right. Hey, they got real.
Hey, Mark.
They got real.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
You got that right.
Interceptions don't count no more.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
You know what, Mark? I've been saying this till I'm blue and black in the face, and I'm going to continue on saying it. Let them talk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As long as we're winning,
we good.
They can't do nor say anything about that.
Nope.
Let them talk. Because when we win the Super Bowl, it won't be a damn thing they can say.
Nope.
Oh, it would break the internet.
I take that back. Not nothing.
No.
None yet. There's nothing they can say about it. There's nothing they can do about it.
Listen.
They can control everybody else, but they cannot control a Dallas victory.
That's true. Listen, though, if the Dallas Cowboys made it to Vegas in February and they happened to win that damn game, y'all right?
Okay. No, that's no. We're getting. Listen, why are we talking about Kellen Moore and Vegas? I got the San Francisco 49ers tomorrow. Look, can we focus on that? What are you talking about? See, this is why people. So there they go. You know, they win one game and they talking about the Super Bowl. Look. We got the 49ers. That's the only thing. And after we get the 49ers, then we'll talk about Kellen Moore. Stop this Vegas, man.
Here's what I was going to say. I think the winner of this one tomorrow will represent the NFC. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, whoever wins this tomorrow basically controls their own destiny as far as, home field advantage.
I agree.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm going to say. 27-23 Dallas.
Okay.
Okay, bottom of my prediction, somewhere close to mine. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I said Dallas by 4 tomorrow.
Well, I would love for them. Okay, my birthday is on Tuesday. There's Miss Hot Sauce. What's up, Lola? I'm sorry?
I said that would be a nice birthday.
It'd be a great birthday for me. Birthday weekend. It's Tuesday. It's close enough for me.
This was the funny thing.
What's that?
My birthday is actually right around the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And when Dallas won that third Super Bowl against Buffalo,
it
was actually on my birthday.
Nice.
I was like, yes.
Angelica Barone, I hated that loss against the Cardinals, but see,
what's that?
Best birthday ever, huh?
Oh, it was. And see, my wife's family were all 49ers fans. They were all 49ers fans. So the week before, I think they played week or two before that for the NFC. They were like, oh, come on. Why do you like Gal? Why do you like Gal? They were trying to get me to convert to the Niners. And I'm like,
yeah.
And then when the Super Bowl, I was like, yes, touchdown, Dallas. Yeah, touchdown, Dallas. They were like, shut up, go downstairs and watch.
Angelica Barone, I'm with you on that. That I hated that loss to the Cardinals. But sometimes bad times. Without bad times, you don't know what good times are. That may have been the impetus to all of a sudden get them refocused.
It could be a wake up call.
It definitely was.
You know what though, y'all? I'm gonna say this. I hope after we go into San Francisco and get a win tomorrow, that they keep that same fire in their belly, yo.
They have to.
Like Micah Parsons, he has a fire in his belly that he's ready to unleash. And I think he's going to unleash it tomorrow on San Francisco.
Look what they did against New England last week. Oh, my gosh. They were like...
To have Bill Belichick.
Possessed.
Oh, my God.
That was a team possessed.
We don't got Diggs, but these guys are ready, yo. This defense is ready. Our defense, like... I kind of do give it a little bit more to the offense as to why we didn't win last year. Because the defense, I think they played a great game. I don't put it on any one player, but the defense was ready last year. I think offense is getting ready this year. We're missing Diggs, and he's going to be. It's going to suck when we get into the playoffs, or if we get there, and then we see him in street clothes.
Right.
Yeah, the more I think about it, I think this is Kellen Moore's probably thinking in his head, these are the type of games that Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones are looking at him and saying, okay, if you want to keep your job, these are the games you got to win. So I think that,
Mike McCarthy?
Mike McCarthy, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I don't know why
man.
I was thinking Kellen Moore.
Okay. You know what? But see, now I hate to say this. Now hold on for a second. Even, you see, y'all taking it to a whole nother level here, but even if we lost this game, right now, you still have to look at this and say, when you see the NFC, that this is going to be a playoff team, right or wrong.
Oh, yeah.
So now you're looking at Mike McCarthy carrying the Cowboys to the playoffs 3 or 4 years. And we're still talking about firing that guy?
No.
I mean, that's where, come on now. We literally rebuilt a team without going through bottoming out. We lost Dak his first year, but that seemed to be a necessary evil to get Micah Parsons. And we still had a chance to make the playoffs that season.
You know what, though? The main reason why people are talking about firing Mike McCarthy is because we know we have another head coach to plug in right now. Like, if Mike McCarthy got fired, there's no question that Dan Quinn is going to be a head coach.
Yeah, but here's the thing that I'm gonna put it another way, because I saw somebody saying that the Raiders should fire their coach and try and get Dan Quinn. If you're Dan Quinn, do you want to go to a cesspool like the Raiders to be the head coach, just to say I'm a head coach again? Or are you enjoying building, a historically great defense and dealing with one of these, where, believe me, you get as much play as any head coach out there because you're the defensive coordinator of the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. And sometimes, I think about guys like Norv Turner, who was, he was an okay head coach, but he was a better coordinator. He was a better offensive mind. I think about like Wade Phillips, these guys that have been coordinators that enjoy working with the players more than being the CEO as the head coach. You see Dan Quinn at training camp, that guy is running around fired up. You see him up in the booth. I think right now he's about as happy as it can be, as opposed to going to a team that you got to literally start over with. I'm not sure that he really is in a hurry to do that again.
No, he's not.
You know what? I agree with Mark because, my thing is, hey, you have become this mastermind of 2 different teams when it comes to building defense.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, you become the mastermind of building the second team, which is the Doomsday iconic defense.
Right.
Why would you want to leave that?
Yeah, I mean, you have an opportunity right now. You're averaging only 10.3 points a game given up. You're looking at historic numbers and things. You are looking at creating a guy who could be better than Lawrence Taylor. Don't kill me, Giant fans and stuff. I know things are bad for you and stuff, and you would like to rip somebody apart. But I mean, honestly, I don't know that he's necessarily in a hurry to go ahead and go into, a bad situation like, say, the Commander's job.
Oh, heck no.
So if I'm Dan Quinn, I'm sitting and I'm thinking, damn, I was in Seattle, led them to a Super Bowl, led them to 2.
Mm-hmm.
To 2.
And it wasn't my fault that we lost the second one.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Damn. I got about 3 or 4 players on that team that can eventually go to the Hall of Fame, and then come here to Dallas. I got at least 2 to 3 players that could go later on in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I got a nice looking stable here. See,
Right.
Screw that. I'm gonna stay here. What's making me look good. Shoot,
Yeah.
I don't want to go to Las Vegas or Chicago, and then
Definitely not.
But yeah, I mean, you look at the Raiders. They had my man was doing a great job, got into the playoffs through all kinds of stuff, and they threw him under the bus for, of course, a disciple of Bill Belichick's and their ass. I mean, why go to something dysfunctional like that? Not that I'm saying that the Cowboys aren't dysfunctional and Jerry Jones and stuff like that, but you kind of got it good right now, right here.
I got a question real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking everybody for their opinion or what they think about this situation. I think that if we stop San Francisco's run tomorrow, we win the game. How do you would you load up the running boxes with defenders and say Purdy beat me? Or
you got somebody on Kittle.
I don't know. I don't fear Kittle.
I said it early in the week. Mm-hmm. Stop the running game. I would rather let Purdy beat me than the running game.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you something nobody don't really know about.
Mm-hmm.
Purdy has never, in his 2 years of being in the NFL, Purdy has never
really been under that kind of pressure.
14 plus points. He has never played behind. If we get ahead by 10 to 14 plus, I'm not saying that we're going to win, but it'll be an uphill battle for him.
Oh, it definitely would. Listen, y'all. I don't fear Purdy's arm. He didn't listen. Last year, he didn't play that well versus us, y'all. All they did was just kept the ship moving. That was it with him. He didn't do nothing spectacular versus us last year.
Yeah, he just got it the ship. That's it.
Yeah.
He was a driver. That's it.
He was a game manager last year versus us.
Well,
they didn't need him to do anything because D'Amico Ryans even said.
Yes.
He said as long as our defense was telling their business, and as long as we knew what Kellen Moore was doing.
Kellen Moore was better when we were being honest.
Well, and here's, I know Brock Purdy being a 7th round. Shout out to Dustin Bosley, new channel member. Appreciate you, bro. Make sure you go to the community tab. And FYI, Mike said he has gotten out all of the stress balls for all of the Mojo crew members yesterday. And we're working on all the tailgate pieces for all you guys as well. So we're getting there. So there you go. I'm sorry.
Need it before tomorrow night.
Well, it costs a bit of money to send all those things out. When you start talking about shipping several hundred pieces, it starts to add up.
Can I meet you at the local Wawa?
Okay, well, all right. Well, we can do that. Okay. Definitely. I actually need to keep some more in my truck because I keep running into people that are fans and stuff and pass them.
I got a question.
What's that?
Is Mozzie Smith playing tomorrow?
Yeah.
Ruled out.
Okay, so we should be able to stop a run then, right?
Well, I see Mozzie Smith and Hankins definitely in the middle a lot tomorrow.
Listen, y'all. We have not appreciated Jonathan Hankins as much as we should. Because think about how bad our run defense was before we got him last year.
No, we did give up 200 and some yards against the Cardinals, but I'm just saying.
I think it was that we had one bad game with that one.
Yeah.
200 some of those yards was on the outside. They only gave up 17 yards in the middle.
Yes. It was the outside contained. We never kept the outside contained. With Arizona. With Big Hank, y'all. I mean, he gave us a big boost. And I appreciate him big time for, just playing hard. We didn't have him last year versus San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
I think if we have him, he definitely helps us in the run game. Like, that's a good point. I mean, I think at least. So, y'all, I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good going into tomorrow, y'all. And I just, if it's me with if I'm Dan Quinn, I'm gonna say Brock Purdy, you're gonna have to beat us.
I agree on that one. But the thing, Brock Purdy is a good quarterback, but it helps when you have a great offensive line.
Yes.
It helps when you've got a really good running back in Christian McCaffrey. It helps when you've got a great tight end, right? Okay, you got a great tight end right there. It helps that you've got a physical wide receiver like Deebo Samuels. You've got everything right there to be successful.
Yes. You know what, though? I think that
Alexa, turn on bar lights.
Can be nullified a little bit because we don't send heavy blitzes. Now, our defense is built through, front four.
Mm-hmm.
But I think because we don't really send a heavy blitz, that that great offensive line is a bit nullified. Just a little bit. I'm really ready to just sell out with the run defense, y'all, and just say, Purdy, if you beat us, hey, congratulations. That's my thing right now. And hey, you want to throw it at Bland? Okay, go ahead. You saw what Mac Jones did.
Yeah.
So hey, I think.
And don't try to throw it at Gilmore because.
Gilmore nice. Gilmore nice. You know what I'm saying? And Kirsch, he always finds himself around the ball. Donovan Wilson, he kind of messed up with Arizona. That backside pass, because he supposed to stay back there. And he snuck over. And that's how they got that long pass in the second half. Without that pass right there, y'all, we probably win that game.
Mm-hmm.
We probably win.
If we shadow Kittle and McCaffrey, I think we can win the game.
Yeah. The 49ers just don't scare me at all, y'all. And I could be wrong. They could go out there and throw for 300 tomorrow. I hope not. But they're going to have to do that for me.
Mark, can I say this?
Go ahead.
I don't mean no disrespect towards nobody. I'm not trying to talk crazy. I'm not trying to show nobody up on what I'm about ready to say. We got 13 games to go.
Mm-hmm.
Let the Arizona game go.
Oh yeah, you right.
It happened.
That was 2 weeks ago.
We got 13 more of these babies to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, I'm not trying to dog nobody. All I'm saying is we got 13 more games to go.
Amen on that one.
It's on today.
Every week when we play a game, we cannot bring up the Arizona game. We got to move on.
No sir.
If we want to win number 6, we have to move on.
Yeah.
This is it. This is our golden opportunity here.
You're right about that.
We can't be dwelling on the Arizona game forever. We can't.
You're right. Yeah, and you're always going to have a game like that.
Games like this.
Angelica says, "Are you calling me out?"
Hey. If you want to win the Super Bowl, yeah, you're going to have games like this if you're going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean,
we ain't going to go undefeated. The last team did that happened 51 years ago. We're not going undefeated.
That's true.
I'm pissed off about that game just like anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all listen real quick.
The good part about that loss was it happened so early that it gave us opportunity
to come back. Yeah. You know what?
From that.
We panicked about that Arizona loss, but y'all think about this. Last year, the Eagles almost lost to the Colts. They only had 4 wins, I think.
Almost lost against the Bears too.
Exactly, and they went to the Super Bowl.
Hell, they should have lost to
the Commanders last week.
Yeah,
and the Commanders got jacked up on Thursday night.
The Commanders should have went for 2, y'all. It's my opinion. If you're down by 1, if you just scored and there's no time left on the clock, you might as well go for 2. Why go to overtime?
Hell, and if you ask me, they should have lost to Minnesota week 4 last.
That's true.
Kirk Cousins gave him a real run.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is, if you score that touchdown, I mean, it's a 50-50 chance you score it. You win it, right? Why go to overtime?
Even week 1.
Kelly, shout out to Kelly. Has anyone noticed that the Philadelphia Eagles are playing all the tough teams on their home turf, and we're traveling the same teams on their home turf? I hadn't looked at that, but yeah, that probably so.
I'm gonna say this: the Eagles don't got no walkover tomorrow.
Oh no! And they got Cooper Kupp coming back tomorrow too.
Especially if that Puka Nacua guy.
like a rookie, right?
He's a rookie.
Yeah.
He's a rookie out of BYU.
He might be the offensive rookie of the year, besides like C.J. Stroud or somebody, like a quarterback that usually gets it.
Oh my gosh, Puka! If he could tee off on Philly's secondary,
Mm-hmm.
bye bye.
Yeah.
And
not
also,
only that,
they're getting
not
Cooper
only
Kupp
that,
back.
Cooper Kupp is playing tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
what?
you've now got 2 threats. You now have 2 threats for the Rams.
Yep.
Yeah. Y'all, I'm going to say this, though, real quick. It's going to be a hell of a Sunday for football, y'all.
Oh, it's going to be a long day tomorrow.
Man, we only get it for the regular season for what, 17 weeks, 18 weeks? And then you get like what, maybe like a month and a half playoffs? Let's sit here and enjoy it every single week. And let's just hope that our Cowboys can go 1-0 this week.
Yeah.
There you go.
49ers. I hate them. I can't stand honest, but yeah. Yeah. Let's just hope we can go 1-0 this week.
That's it.
They will.
One game at a time.
Yep.
That's all I'm looking for. And right now, we got San Francisco. All right, let's get our final thoughts in here. I got to go back to get my foot looked at. That where I stepped on the nail is kind of swollen. It was fine there, but the last couple of days it's kind of swollen up, and it looks like it might have it might be in a little infection in it.
You don't want that to lead to an infection.
Yeah, well, that's where I'm gonna go get it checked out.
You had to get a tetanus shot?
I got a tetanus shot, and I had taken antibiotics 2 weeks ago when I did it. And it had been fine, but like I said, the last couple of days it's been kind of swelling up some. So
Have you tried soaking it in
I've been doing that too. I did that just before the show. I did that last night and everything. Yeah. So final thoughts here, so we get on out of here and I can go to the doctor and get it checked out.
Stop the run, and we win.
There you go.
I like that one.
Dallas wins by 4.
Okay.
Stop the run. Stop the run. Contain McCaffrey.
Oh yeah.
We win 28-20.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, y'all. Some people might think I'm crazy. If we stop the run, I think we win by 2 touchdowns.
I'll be honest with you. I think that the Cowboys are one of those teams that if they show up and click on all cylinders, it wouldn't surprise me if it ended up being that way, a blowout.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what me and a buddy of mine was talking about. We was talking. He told me. He said, "Man, I got to figure that man Dallas may win worse than what people's talking about." And I told him, I said, it wouldn't surprise me not one bit if that's it.
You know what? I think Vegas gonna lose a lot of money this week, y'all, with this game on tomorrow night. I think Vegas a lot of money because a lot of people going with the 49ers. They're not even giving us a chance. I talked to my dad about the game. We always talk about sports. He said the 49ers by 10. I'm like, huh? Like,
okay.
That ain't go up to 10?
He said
that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. The NFL Network had everybody winning, but it had San Francisco winning, except for Adam Rank. Adam Rank was the only one that had Dallas winning.
Well, Adams is a pretty smart man because that's what's going to happen tomorrow.
I can't wait to see who Irv picks tomorrow.
Oh, or Colin Cowherd after we do win the game. Oh,
if we win though. If we win, it's going to be, Cowboys are a great regular season team, but of course, they choke in the playoffs. So this doesn't mean anything. That's coming.
That's right.
You know good damn well they're going to move the goalpost if we win tomorrow night.
Yep.
They're going to move the goalpost.
Oh, yeah. My conservative pick for tomorrow's game is Cowboys 27, 49ers 24, and maybe even a game-winning field goal by Aubrey, because he's been doing pretty good now. We were going to let Mark get up out of here so he can go to the doctor.
Yep, there we go. And then then get the meats for the subs and all that for tomorrow, too. Hey, so we got that, too.
Don't forget the rice-a-roni.
Hey,
yeah.
Mark, I need that 6
Say what?
I need that 6-foot sub. Last time we did it, we lost, I think.
Okay. All right. Well, we got 3-foot sub tomorrow.
Oh, well,
actually, it's about 3. It's actually a little longer. It's about 3.5 foot.
Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah. But, yeah.
What is it? What kind of sub we having tomorrow?
Daniel Hernandez, he's moving, so this is the last game he's going to be here. He loves steak and cheese, so we're going to do a steak and cheese sub. So we're making that steak and cheese sub.
That's like Philly. That's
Philly. That's okay. Well, no. Hold on. Let's back this up.
Yeah.
It ain't like Philly, okay? That dog meat on a rubberized sub, okay, with cheese whiz. That's a cheesesteak. I said steak and cheese. See, the way you name something is by the ingredients, what you have the most of. When they say cheesesteak, that means it's mostly cheese whiz and not any real steak. And I think it's actually dog meat. So when I get my mushrooms, my peppers, my onions, the jalapenos cut in there, grilled up there with the Swiss cheese and the pepper jack cheese melted up on that bad boy with the lettuce, the tomato, and everything else. Oh, man, come on. It ain't nothing like that cheese whiz shit they got in Philly.
My prediction: we win by 10 points if we throw screens, because I think their run defense is pretty good.
And protect the football, right?
Yes. Yes.
Listen, like I said earlier, Dak Prescott only one pick on the season, and we're in Game 5. Something is working.
And I'm gonna tell you this: my man said screen. If we do this, that would be perfect for Deuce Vaughn. Throw some screens, throw some passes in the flat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because Fred Warner, he's the type of linebacker. He likes to get over aggressive.
Oh yeah.
He
might bite.
Here.
He might bite.
Yep.
He will bite. He tend to bite at times.
All righty.
I got my bets in on Cowboys.
You know what's amazing is I want to say that I have not seen too many Eagle fans trolling. I think that they're actually worried about the Rams tomorrow.
Oh, they're in the chats. I've seen a couple of them.
They're in the chat, but they worried about their Hollywood trip. That they may come back a loser.
No, let's hope so.
Like big time.
Yeah, they have to face the Rams this week.
Yeah.
And then they're up in Seattle.
I'm sure we'll see all of them tomorrow night.
And who knows? Who knows? They may lose both of them.
Yeah, that's.
I think they beat
man.
Seattle.
No slot.
Yeah. But all right, y'all. It was nice talking to y'all. And how about them Cowboys?
There you go.
How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys, baby?
There you go. All right. We'll see how it is. It's going to be a long day tomorrow, but I'm ready for it.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Good night.
All right, Eagle fans, here you go.
Fuck them birds. Fly, Eagles, fly. Now we shoot those birds out of the sky. Stupid dumbasses managed to give up a 3rd and 30 to my sexy arm. Pathetic defense and team. No wonder I own those piece of shit frauds every damn year. Don't get me started on the fans. You boo me while I earned a respected award. Losing the Super Bowl was just karma for you fuckheads. I can't wait